children, it's Mrs. Lee here. It's assembly number 10 and it's the week beginning Monday the 18th of March. How are you? Are you okay? I hope so. Me? Oh, thank you for asking. How polite. I'm okay too. Come with me. Let's do our routine board. We start off by saying, what's the time, Mr. Wall? Well, I can see that the long hand, which is that's right, it's the minute hand, is pointing to the 12. And yes, that's right, children. That means it's o'clock. Now, the shorthand, our green pencil, which is the hour hand, that small one, it is pointing towards the number 3. So I put it all together and I get, that's right, I get 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hopefully you've had some lunch. Maybe if it was a weekday, you'd be going home. Okay, now we are in the month of, that's right, March. So Mrs. Turner would love us to continue learning how to speak in Romanian. We've learned how to say hi, salut. Can you say salut? Say it to the person next to you. Salut. Brilliant. The Makaton sign has changed though. Do you remember we change it every week? This word says water. You need to use your hand, rub it down, water. Can you sign water? Why does Mrs. Lee want us to think about water this week? Well, if you look on my assembly poster, this week, not only are we thinking again about diversity because we are all different, but we're also thinking about World Poetry Day, which is on the 21st, and World Water Day, which is on the 22nd. So I'm going to link these two together. On my display down here, I've got lots and lots of poetry books, lots and lots of different poems, all right? Now, the book that I would like to look at is this one. It's called Water Poems. Water's really important, children, isn't it? Water is. I'm hoping that when you're at home, you drink water, and while you're at school, you're drinking water. Make sure it's fresh. We don't need any juice in there, just in case somebody else drinks your water and is allergic to that. So, water is really good. We use it for our plants, we use it for our cooking, we use it cleaning our cars, we use it to clean our bodies too, don't we? Gosh, and we drink it too. Now, there's been a lot of water, hasn't there? That's right, loads and loads of rain recently. And we've been having to stay sometimes inside or go outside with our wellies and our umbrellas on. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that the rain starts to stop. All right, and then we can get outside in the sunshine. Now, let's go back to my poetry book. So, in here, there's lots and lots of different poems. They've all been compiled by a man called John Foster. John Foster loves to write about water. Here we go. This is a really good one. This one's about the sea. I don't know if you've ever been to the seaside, any of you. You would have seen, hopefully, lots of different waves. Here we go. The sea. The sea can be angry. The sea can be rough. The sea can be wild. The sea can be tough. The sea can rip. The sea can tear. The sea can roar like a hungry bear. In fact, you can see that wave there looks a bit like that's right, a bear. The sea can be gentle, the sea can be flat, the sea can be calm as a sleeping cat. Can you see? There's the cat, there's his ears. The sea can glide over the sand, stroking the beach like a giant hand. Wow, that's a lovely rhyming poem, isn't it? Okay, now this one, just imagine if there was no water. So we had no water to drink at all. Ooh, that would be a scary place, wouldn't it? This one's called Without Water. Have a little look. Without any water, there wouldn't be drinks, there wouldn't be washing, and there wouldn't be sinks. There wouldn't be rivers, and there wouldn't be seas. There wouldn't be water for plants and trees. Without any water, without a drop, there would be no life, and the world would stop. Ooh, gosh, I wouldn't like that one. So, if you want to read some of the poems here in this book, or any of the other ones, when you're coming here to have your lunch, that's great. please make sure that you put them back. I don't know if you've noticed though, in our research centre, that's right, we've got a poet called, do you remember? Can you remember? That's right, her name's Valerie Bloom. Now Valerie Bloom's written lots and lots of different poems. I'm just going to go and check now to see if she's got any poems that we could read about water. Okay, so children, I went and looked in the research centre to see if Valerie Bloom, who's written this wonderful book called Fruits, and lots of different poetry books, had one all about water. Now, there are quite a few about the river, but I just found this one on the internet, okay? And it's called Water Everywhere, and it might make you laugh. Ready? Good listening ears. It says, there's water on the ceiling and water on the wall. There's water in the bedroom and water in the hall. There's water on the landing and water on the stair. Whenever Daddy takes a bath, there's water everywhere. I don't know if that's the same in your house. I would have to change Daddy for my sons' names because when they have a bath or they have a shower, they do get water everywhere. Do you? Right. There. So there, lots of different poems about water in this book, and if you have a little look at the other books on Mrs. Lee's display, you might be able to find some more about water. Water is very precious and it's something that we need to look after. So when you go to the toilet, make sure you flush the toilet and then wash your hands, but make sure the taps are turned off really, really carefully. And anything that you are using that needs to go in the bin, make sure it does, because lots of our rivers, especially the River Ouse that runs along past where we live, have got lots of rubbish inside them, which is very harmful to the birds and the animals that live nearby. So make sure you put your rubbish in the bin, all right? The river is, well, it's quite low at the moment, despite all the rain that we've had recently. I went down with my dog, Smithy, at the weekend and we went for a little wander. It was a bit muddy and I needed my wellies on, but the water has gone down a lot. Please make sure if you do go to the river that you are always with a grown-up. All right, Now, water's really, really important, isn't it? And we've been learning about the United Kingdom, haven't we? And I know that in year 2, you've been thinking about the water that is around the United Kingdom. So not only do we drink water and we use water in our rivers, we also use the water that is around our country for all different things. Hopefully in Easter, which is happening in 9 days' time, hopefully some of you will get to go to the beach. Maybe you'll go to sunny Hunstanton, or maybe some of you might even fly further and go on an aeroplane and go and cross some water, huge waters that we've got, like the Atlantic Ocean. Maybe you'll go on holiday and you'll be able to splash in the water at the beach. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe you'll go swimming in a swimming pool. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to have the paddling pool out. Water's very, very important, all right, and we need to look after it. And I'm hoping that you are going to do that. So I shall be looking around school children to see people drinking their water, washing their hands. That's a really good thing to do, isn't it, to keep ourselves healthy? Mrs. Lee's got a bit of a poorly throat at the moment and might have picked up something around. I must make sure that I wash my hands, especially if I've just blown my nose. Okay, so look after, be safe. Okay, well, thank you for listening to my assembly. It's quite a short one. Hopefully Mrs. Eagle will be happy. Have a lovely, lovely week, children. I shall be looking out to give out numbers in boxes and also to put up more of our Easter colouring competition. I'm going to show you a picture of that at the end of this video. Right, have a lovely week. Oh, hang on. We've got to remember to say our Golden Rules prayer. Are you ready? Help me to do the things I should, to be to others kind and good, in all my work and all my play, to grow more loving every day. Amen. Have a lovely week, children. Bye.